Welcome back to the pre-training. In this video, I'm going to show you my signature Identify, Breakthrough, Activate system. This is a system that I built in my business to support women for change. My client Sally never used her real name. Sally used this same system to find profound worth in about a 15-minute process. Riley turned the angst and anger against her ex-husband into being able to be with him in the same room and just feel meh. Her daughter described her as a completely different person after her first session and said, "Mom, what happened to you?" Janelle took action and raised her rates 35% and gave herself a hefty raise after learning her value was much higher than she was charging her clients. Not only did she not lose a single client, she got more clients than she could service after she realized her value. Now, I have worked with many women for many different reasons over the 10 years that I have been coaching. And 90% of them come to me for one thing, but what they really want is something else. Now, clients come wanting to take action. They want to lose weight. They want to quit smoking. They want to get out there in the world. Maybe they want to start dating again, but they have a difficulty starting or taking action, and they hope that my NLP, a hypnosis, timeline therapy will help them to take action to get out there. The problem is right now they're beating themselves up. They're telling themselves they're lazy and they need to stop doing it and just do it, just get out of there. Well, the first thing that I do with them is identify what it is that they really want. We have to find out the underlying need. What will losing weight give this person? What will improving their life do for them? For you, what will finding your wealth attraction formula mean for you? We can't take action on what is not really the result we want. We want to find out what the underlying need is, what the underlying wants are. For Sally, who wanted to manage her anxiety about something long in her past, after digging into the Identify process, we found that what she really had was a special needs daughter who was really struggling right this moment in school. And what Sally was wondering is how she could support her daughter to have good self-esteem and feel good about her learning if Sally didn't feel good about herself. She couldn't give to her daughter what she didn't have in herself. Now that's a problem. I was most pleased that it didn't take long for Sally to find what she described in one of our processes is a wellspring of profound self-worth. The situation I find people in trying to take actions with their lives without really understanding, it's the unconscious mind who really runs the show. You might want to take action on one thing, but your unconscious mind is saying, no way. You're looking for the wrong result. Or like Riley, who wanted to lose weight. After identifying what she wanted, we realized her unconscious mind didn't want her to lose weight because it was protecting her from some sexual harassment she had experienced at work. If you don't know the real problem and then you do a breakthrough to the underlying causes and beliefs, it'll result in sabotage and frustration. Especially trying to activate before you really understand what's going on. So in my system, we identify all the aspects of a problem, which are like a scaffolding that holds the problem's structure. It's made up of little bits and pieces. Then we identify the clear results that a client wants, and we identify an evidence procedure to know how they will know when they have the result. And lastly, we identify the intervention that they're going to need. What negative emotions are holding that scaffolding in place? What beliefs do they need to change in order to allow their unconscious mind to move forward? What parts of them need to be integrated and are currently in conflict? What values do they need to adopt to support them in having the solution? Or what values are they not living up to? what values are causing them to move away from what they don't want, which is focusing on the problem. And what problems are holding the structure, what programs are holding the structure of the problem in place? What are those repeated patterns they do over and over? Then we know we need to do a breakthrough, and we know how long it will take to do it. And I can give the client an estimate of how long that'll take. Then we break through, which means we dismantle the scaffolding. We reinforce their foundational beliefs to support them in creating all of the results that they really want to create without conflicting parts, without non-working patterns, without misaligned values. We look at everything. We release the negative emotions. We change limiting beliefs, strengthen misaligned values, and integrate those things. We create better strategies for thinking and responding and their behavior. That is a breakthrough. Lastly, we can activate new beliefs and patterns that align with their unconscious beliefs and their values so that they can effectively create the goals they want. We actually then put goals into the future so that they happen. And this is what we're going to do in this 14-day program as well. You're going to do a lot of your own digging into your current beliefs, values, and what's your negative emotions in week number 1. You are going to identify what you want in week number 1. And in week number 2, you're going to change them with some of the interventions that I do in a one-on-one breakthrough. We'll release negative emotions, change beliefs, and look at some of our values. Lastly, I'm going to teach you to put your goals in the future. And at the graduation webinar, we're going to discuss some more Activate steps. Now, many of you have done some soul searching, and you know that the limiting beliefs you have are in the way. You know some of your behavior patterns are in the way. You're taking action on what you want, but without that breakthrough section and actually being able to change your beliefs, you're struggling to get results. You may even be beating yourself up for not taking action. You may be self-sabotaging and telling yourself, why are you so lazy? The truth is your unconscious mind is really running your show. So I'm going to teach you how to break through your unconscious and get in partnership with yourself so you don't have to beat yourself up ever again. You're going to stop doing that because basically beating yourself up is not only frustrating and it doesn't work, it's a waste of time. What works is collaborating with and loving yourself at the unconscious level no matter what. So that is what we're going to do in the program. In the first days of the program, you're going to get really clear on what it is that you want and what brings you joy. You're going to spend some time with this and identify session with yourself, with your journal. It's the first step in creating what you really want, is getting clear. So now go ahead and post in the group one takeaway you got from this video. I want you to understand this pre-training, where we're going and why we're doing the things that we want to do in order to do them. So think about, what do you really want going forward, and what really brings you joy. I look forward to being with you in this experience and assisting you in creating whatever it is that you want. See you there.